I clicked a Reddit 50/50 link. I think what I saw is still watching me. Hello Reddit. I'm writing because the last few days have been some of the most taxing I've ever experienced, and I need advice. Or maybe not advice exactly. I just need help making sure I'm not losing my mind. It all started a few days ago. I won't lie, I was a bit under the influence, scrolling through some Reddit 50/50s. You know, the page that gives you two possible outcomes, one wholesome like puppies, the other usually something gross or NSFW. The twist is, you don't get to choose, it's random what you'll see when you click. It had been a long, stressful week at work, so I planned to unwind. I was drinking, about a beer per page, so by the time I hit page 13, I was definitely feeling it. That's when I came across a strange link. Puppy Bowl Greatest Plays or the Truth Behind the Uncanny Valley. I chuckled and said, let's do it. Needless to say, it wasn't the Puppy Bowl. It linked to a plain webpage with just a video player, no title, no description. Still in the spirit of the game, I clicked play. A cold, mechanical voice began narrating the 4-minute video. The Uncanny Valley is a theory introduced in 1970 by Masahiro Mori, a Japanese robotics expert. It describes the relationship between how human-like something appears, and how we emotionally respond to it. A graph appeared on the screen as the voice continued. The most unsettling point is at the bottom of the valley, when something looks almost human, but something is off. A few AI-generated images and robotic faces flashed across the screen. They weren't grotesque, but something about them made me deeply uneasy. It's normal to feel discomfort or fear when you see images like these. But where does that fear come from? Suddenly, the page glitched and started to freak out, flashing distorted images of AI art. The voice came back, but it no longer sounded robotic. It sounded human, but wrong. Just slightly off. The fear is primal. It comes from a deep, ancient part of your species' memory. An evolutionary response to something that looked human. But wasn't. Something dangerous. What the fuck is this? I muttered, frantically clicking the close button, but the video wouldn't stop. We've always been here, the voice said. A random face in the crowd. And you never notice. But when you do, you look away. You keep walking. Panic rising, I held down the power button on my desktop. The voice cut off mid-sentence, but not before the screen flashed one final image, a video feed from my own webcam. It showed me, but the face on the screen was smiling. The smile was wide, too wide, with porcelain white teeth that were eerily straight. Shaking, I poured a glass of whiskey to steady my nerves and went to bed. But I was up and down all night. Should I turn my computer back on?